Hey guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is our Bitcoin and Ethereum Dominator and DMT update. So firstly, Bitcoin 15-minute DMT, you can see that the sell line has moved up to 6,500 and well around mid 6,500s. So that's when DMT will be looking to take a sell. 25-minute Dominator. I actually did take this sell trade, and then ended up getting stopped out on this wick up. But then obviously it dived down into what would have been a small profit, but I would have held the position anyway. So I would have still been in the position at the moment offside, but hey, wasn't to be. I don't have the DMT long bot switched on. The Dominator long bot switched on, so I didn't take this buy trade. So on that basis, we're definitely going up. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. Over to Ethereum 15-minute DMT. You can see that line's not moved at all. Still sitting around the 136 level. Yeah, so I mean, markets aren't looking well too weak. I mean, we're holding up around this high 6,000s level. Yeah, so kind of see what happens there. We do have these lower highs coming in, but then we also have these lower lows, high lows. So it is a pretty sort of obvious pennant formation that we have forming here. Not drawn that well there. Pretty obvious pennant formation that we've got, and obviously the move has been up. We've been coming up from basically 3,600, haven't we, guys? So this could be a continuation pattern up. This is obviously in Ethereum. I mean, it's going to be similar in Bitcoin as well. So yeah, something to look out for there. Sorry, bit of a sore throat. So yeah, the Ethereum 25-minute Dominator has gone over to a buy as well. It did take a sell trade, which I didn't take, but that also wouldn't have hit the take profit anyway, I don't think. And then it is currently in a buy trade now. So yeah, so I mean, what can I see happening going forwards? I mean, it's hard to say. Obviously, everything. I'm heavily biased by what's going on in the other global markets. I think there's like some serious pain to come. There's going to be I think there'll be the next leg down in the stock markets, but the Fed is literally doing everything it can. At the moment, like literally everything, like nothing has been allowed to price at fair value. I mean, all we really had that was pricing real values were commodities, because commodities are literally actual things that people buy and sell when they need them and hedge them, and commercial hedges and etc. So they sort of do have to reflect the reality of the real world, because they are a real world thing. Commodities are, but as we see now, we've got Trump basically just lying, pretending that Putin had told him that he was having a meeting, with the Saudis to talk about a 15 million barrel a day production cut. I mean, it's completely fabricated. It's just lies. I mean, the guy's just out of control. But anyway, I mean, he did his manipulation with the pretending that with the stage 1 or stage A or stage 1A and whatever of the trade deals to basically goose the stock markets for as long as he could. But now, yeah, so anyway, my point is we did used to have commodity markets that were relatively trading properly. But, well, at least for oil it's not. Obviously, we know gold and silver don't. So I'm guessing all we've really got now is, like, say, copper and the base metals, really, that are reflecting the true state of the world economy. So there you go. Welcome to dystopia, guys. Welcome to the Black Mirror. We are in. I mean, it's just like, why might as well just turn all these markets off? I mean, what's the point? What is the point anymore? Whatever anybody owns in anything, just go to the Fed, just cash it out at the last traded price for dollars, take your dollars, and then, you know what I mean? And then let's just shut these markets for good. That's what it seems like. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, to be honest. Anyway, maybe we'll get some normalcy, however you say that. Once we're not all under house arrest. Maybe, but who knows? I suspect markets, may start to look like they're more normal, but we're always going to have this big hand of intervention in these markets now, because none of these temporary measures ever actually get taken back out, get wound down. There's nothing more permanent than a temporary government measure or central bank measure. So it's trading wise, it's just I like to have proper markets where we can trade properly and things trade properly. I don't like manipulated markets, because if trading is your job, it's hard enough as it is without having now an extra variable, an extra factor, like say obviously everything's looking weak in oil, but all of a sudden you're going to get one of the biggest spikes ever basically. It's hard. Not that I was trading oil at that point, but all markets are basically susceptible to manipulation and intervention like this now. So anyway, that's my rant over now. Hope you guys are all having a good weekend. Hope you're having a good weekend. If it wasn't for like the traditional markets that I trade, I would have lost track of what day it was. Obviously Bitcoin's open all the time. But like obviously my life out of trading obviously doesn't have the same structure it does, so like I'm not sure where I am with days and stuff, but the traditional market trading though obviously keeps me knowing that it's the weekend, because they're not open. Well, I did check them this morning, check the prices, the futures, and there was like, well, that's what they were before, and then obviously I realised it is Saturday. So anyway, I'll speak to you guys soon. Not a financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, always do your own research, and have a great rest of your evening, rest of your Saturday night.